Metal Gear Month on Super Beanie-man Gaming.
Hello there, and welcome back to part 5 of my Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. Part of the Metal Gear Solid month here on Super Beanie-man Gaming. The last part, where did we get up to? Ooh, we got up to the torture room, didn't we? That was it. So we defeated Sniper Wolf, then got ambushed by her and some soldiers, and then we got caught, thrown in a cell, and then tortured by Revolver Ocelot. Then Archon broke us out. He gave us some ketchup and we pretended to be dead, and we got out ourselves, to be technical with it. And now we're just trying to head back to where we were. That was a bomb that Ocelot left inside our gearbox, which we picked up in the previous part. So yeah, now we've just got to backtrack, forward track maybe, to go back to where we were before we got caught. So yeah, back through here yet again. Yeah. Really could do with some lift music. Apologies, I'm just eating some wine gums. I've got a pack of red and black ones here because they are the best colours to have. Okay, yeah. Whoever thought of doing a special pack with just red and blacks, I hope that guy got a raise, because there is nothing worse than having a pack of normal wine gums and then reaching in and realising you're just full of yellows or fucking oranges. They're just not good. So just give me the red and blacks, that's all I want. Same with like fruit pastels and all those other ones. But yeah, that was a bit of a weird tangent. So now we're going through the snowfield, and as you can see, this is what I was on about in the previous part, where the areas sort of changed. Now there's a lot more claymores down. They must get a lot of like polar bears or yetis or something coming through, and they just want to blow them up. Yeah, I do wonder who has gone and had to do all this while we've been away. Because they didn't really do a good job, to be fair. They kind of left the outer edges free of claymores. If I had to guess, I would say it was Johnny, but he was guarding us, so maybe there's someone else who's just as incompetent. So yeah, we're heading back through the nuclear warhead storage room. So again, we can't use our guns in this bit. So hopefully I can just sneak through without any issue. I'll grab those grenades. Yeah, you're not allowed to use guns, but they just leave grenades lying around. That guard's coming, so I'm just waiting in the box. I actually used the box for a change, for now. Okay, I think it's clear. Let's go. I love that as well. I love that you can run with the box equipped. This is so good. Oh shit, let's go up there. Whew, that was close. Good job I wasn't a few feet taller. He was definitely seeing me. Let's go. Hey. 2 out of 3 there. I haven't got caught. Now we've got a level 6 card off Archon. We'll see what other rooms are unlocked here. See if there's anything else we can grab. Some steak running in, get in the stove, get some diazepam, some bullets. That's another thing to wonder about, actually. Along with the claymores, who goes around and puts all that in there? And how did they get all the card keys? Because, well, they never really say anything about hostages in this, do they? So it's like it's literally just Archon baker and a DARPA chief. There doesn't seem to be any like scientists or researchers or engineers or anything. So yeah, here I'm just sort of getting some shots, which I didn't actually use for the Game Invaders episode. I really should have used those. There's some good background shots there. But again, you can see the graphical quality of it. It's just so nice. Such a detailed room. That it's probably one of my favourite areas. It's definitely that and the helipad. It's probably two of the most iconic locations, I think. So now we've got to go through the wolf sort of cavey bit again, but this time I can use the handkerchief that Otacon gave me because it has Sniper Wolf scent. So if you do have that equipped there, they will just instantly love you like they did with Meryl, so they won't attack. And I think that's another that's another thing I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would imagine Kojima kind of thought of that, like who would come up with that? I don't think many game designers would. It's such a kind of out there sort of thing where they're using someone's sense of smell in a game to help you. I think that's really cool, to be honest. Yeah, so back where Meryl died, all the claymores have gone there now. And this triggers a little cutscene, so I'll just be quiet for now.
Meryl!
I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, she's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No, you're wrong. Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
That's not like you, Snake.
Master, what is it?
Sorry for eavesdropping, but I just couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you. I'm sure Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake.
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No,
I guess it's in the genes.
Genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake, good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
Yeah, so as we didn't give in to Ocelot's torture, we're now on for the good path. So, spoilers, but we're gonna actually save Meryl in this path. So, it's not my favourite version, but I thought I would do this one just because, you know, this is the canon ending. So I figured, you know, this is what affects Metal Gear 4. So I wanted to do the proper ending. I might go back again at some point, do it on like, try and do it on Extreme or something, maybe live stream it, and maybe go for the bad ending on that. So this bit is cool. I've just triggered a camera, and now an infinite amount of guards will just come at you in this bit. So the base game is you've got to fight your way up to the top of this comms tower. So you'll get 2 guards usually, as you can see there, chasing me, and then usually it'll spawn one just in front of you on some of the steps, and he'll be just shooting you as you come up. That sort of happens after every sort of every lap around the edges of the square room we're kind of in, if you know what I mean. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of stairs going up or whatever on each side of it. And this is where you need to know how to run and shoot at the same time, because up until now, at least when I first played this back when I was little, when it first came out, I didn't have a clue that you could run and shoot at the same time. So when I first did this, I was going up with like the machine gun, the FAMAS, the SOCOM, and I was sort of standing still, firing, killing the guy, taking a couple of hits, and then running up. And it was so stop and start that I was barely making much progress, and I'm not sure how I figured it out. I don't know whether it was like a codec call or something, or if I just got it off a mate or in a magazine or something, but yeah, it's such an invaluable tool. It also made the Ocelot fight at the beginning really easy, because you're fast enough then to sort of keep up with him and sort of turn back round and shoot him if you go the other way. Whereas if you do what most people do when they first play it, you shoot from standing position, it's not going to work out for you. So yeah, basically you just sort of hold square to shoot. So you hold square in, but you hold X at the same time, and then when you want to shoot, you sort of keep your thumb on both, but then push in square. It's really weird. It's something that, like, it's hard to explain. You know, there's certain games where I just do it second nature, and then if someone was to ask me, I'd be like, oh God, what do I actually press there? You know, you're just so used to doing it, you forget what you're actually doing, because it just sort of happens naturally. I mean, my brain isn't thinking about it, but yeah, I think you just hold both in at the same time, but keep exiting and have your fingers slightly on square, and you push it into shoot. Something like that, anyway. So yeah, it's just one long, big-ass battle going all the way up to the top. This is a great section when if you've like completed the game and you've unlocked the bandana, because you can just absolutely tear it up there with the FAMAS. Just keep shooting, it's brilliant. So there we go, we got up to the top. The music stopped, and there's the ladder up to the very rooftops of this building. So we'll take that ration first, and we'll climb up here, and away we go. Okay, cutscene, so I'll just leave you guys to watch this awesome clip.
Damn!
Snake! I'm afraid I can't let you get past here.
Liquid.
You're not going any farther. Die!
It's a long way down. If only I had a rope. There must be one around here somewhere.
What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands? Now you're mine!
If I stay here, I'm finished.
Ah, crap basket. I forgot the fucking rope. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Oh, I've seen it as well. I was looking right at it when that camera first spotted us before all the guards come. And I just ran past it because the guards were there. I just didn't think. Shite. I wonder if you can actually fight him. You know, I've never actually done it without having it. Like, what happens? I don't actually know. Though I do remember when I was in school, I was like the nerdy kid who played the video games, whereas like back in my days, sort of like, you know, the 90s, late 90s in secondary school, so I was like 13 onwards kind of thing. Games weren't really what they are now. You know, they were still seen as that geeky sort of thing to do. And I remember I was sort of the guy who would come into school chatting about all these games that no one really knew. I'd have like 3 or 4 magazine subscriptions every month. I'd get like the official PlayStation magazine, I'd get PlayStation Pro, I'd get PlayStation Power, I think it was, and then PSW, PlayStation World, which was like this, it used to be this really thick magazine. I'm talking like something daft, like 300-400 pages or something. At the very first issue, it gave away like an 8 megabyte memory card, man. Can you believe it? Like back in the day, those things were worth like easily 20 quid, and this magazine was just giving one away. I was like, oh my god, this is brilliant. I mean, I don't think I've got that memory card anymore. Like, I think it did break after a while, but it was just such a cool first gift, and the magazine was massive. And then over time, probably like by the 100th issue, it's, you know, the magazine's really thin and it's no bigger than the official one kind of thing. But the first like 20 or so issues, mate, it was an absolute beast of a magazine. This was like before the days of the internet, so you know it was quite a different beast back then. You could only really see it in magazines, because dial-up just took ages to read anything. But yeah, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, so I remember being at home one day and my friend rang me on the house phone, so that shows you how old he is. And he was stuck on this bit actually. He got to the top, he did what I did here, he got to the top and missed the rope. And he was like, Rich, how do I get past the hind ear? And I just thought he was on about the actual boss fight, you know, when you got the stinger. And I was like, oh, you need to use the stinger. And he was like, what? He was like, I can't fight him. I can't do anything. I haven't got it. And then I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. Well, what's going on? What have you just done? And he told me he just ran up the tower after getting chased. And I was like, oh, you need the rope. And he was like, rope? I was like, yeah, there's a rope at the bottom. You need to go and get that. And then you sort of rappel down the side. And he was like, oh, God's sake. And I was like, cheers. And then the next morning we come in and he's telling me all about this awesome Hindy battle that he had. And I'm like, yeah, I know, mate. I know. So yeah, that was a great moment. And I used to get my uncle used to ring me about Tomb Raider. I remember it was Tomb Raider Legends at one point, and I think maybe Tomb Raider Chronicles and Angel of Darkness. He used to just ring me up out of the blue. Hey, I'm in a room. There's like 3 golden statues. I don't know what to do. Well, how do I get out? And I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I remember that bit. So yeah, I've always sort of been a video gamer enthusiast, you know. It's just what I've always enjoyed. You know, you can do anything in a game, you know. You could be a football player, you could be a spy, you could be a racer, you could be a total badass, you know, you could be a little cute animal in a bright, colourful world. You can do anything, you know. I think that's the beauty of it. It's not like a book where you just sit there, read it, and imagine it. You're part of it. You control it. You know, you go on that journey with that character. It's better than any other medium, I think. So yeah, there's the rope. I've got it, and now I can walk all the way back up. Thankfully, there's no enemies now. But yeah, it is just a really, really long walk. Ugh. That'll teach me. Running through it, thinking I was good. Oh god, such a long tower. And that door there at the minute, just a fun fact, it's locked even though we've got a level 6 card, because it's actually frozen from the outside. So when we rappel down with this rope, we'll come the other side of that door. So there's a little sort of, I wouldn't say an Easter egg, but just a little thing you can do there. I suppose because you do you go back? I can't remember if you actually go back in there. But yeah, you can blow up that door, the ice off it with C4 if you just plant it on. That lets you go through that door then, and you can come back through this way. Yeah, I do wonder, I'm not certain, but I wonder if you could get to the very, you know, like the Metal Gear room. I wonder if you can go all the way back from there to the beginning. Because I can't think where it would block you, other than maybe this area here with the tower. I don't know, it's quite interesting. I wouldn't mind trying to figure that out, actually. You know, if you could run all the way to the beginning from the end of the game. Yeah, I might have to give that a go. It sounds like that could be quite a cool little video. Because I can't think. I know you can. You've got the Metal Gear room, and then you'd go into like the furnace, the freezing room, back out into the freezing rooms, then back into the furnace. And I'm sure you can go up that stairs and you can climb. Oh no, it does block you, doesn't it? I think it does. I think that thing you crawl under when you're on the ledge going over the lava, I think it breaks and then it blocks you from going back. I'll have to see, because I'm not 100% sure. But you could probably go back from there from your first entry into that furnace room. Yeah, so here we get a cool rappel scene. It kind of works. It's a bit awkward to control.
Here's how to rappel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you jump while pressing right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump in that direction. If you press and hold the circle button while using the directional button, you can walk slowly across the wall. If you're careful with the timing, you should be able to dodge the gunfire from behind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's a bit of awkward to control. It's like you hold one of the buttons down to sort of do a running walk, run type thing across the walls, and then you jump off with the other button. You sort of got to swing it to kind of keep the momentum, and then do another jump as soon as you land. And Liquid really should have finished it here. You're so vulnerable. Yeah, and he just fucks off now. And there's that door I was on about earlier, where it's frozen over and you can see for it now. Yeah, so there we go. I've just C4'd it, so now we can get back over. And then right the way down there, we have some assholes. I'll try and show you. So I would say the normal way you're supposed to get them is to snipe them, but it is possible to hit them with this. But now they're going to just do me. But I figured, I stupidly thought I could just run in, and then I forgot more come. And then I just get my ass handed to me here. I was like, yeah, I'll just run in and shoot. It's like, nope, that is not going to work. I need to retreat. Please retreat. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And look at that, he just knocked me down. So I'm like, I'm running for my life there. So yeah, you're supposed to snipe them here. Or do the missile, but you just have to keep getting missiles. And as you can see, once you hit one, they like go, what the fuck? And they try and run away. But then after a couple of seconds, they'll come back in and start shooting you. And that's I've got to say, that's a really good shot, that guy. And you saw there the sniper wobble. That's what I was on about with the sniper wall fight. You just get fucked. So, if I can't out-snipe them, I'm just going to shove a missile up their ass. That one. Yeah, the music stopped, so you know that's always it's a classic video game call sign, isn't it? You know, if the music stops, you know you've done good. And there's Liquid. And now we get the Stinger missile launcher. So now we have the tool to defeat Liquid, or at least the Hindy. Yeah, and now we're in the other comms tower, which is kind of the same as the other one. This one does have a lift, but as you can see, it's not working. And our way up is blocked by these crates. So
What's up,
I think
Snake?
that is a decent place to leave today's video. It's a shorter one than all the others, but I feel like we just had a lot of backtracking here, so I feel like we're about to get to some good stuff, and I'd rather put those at the start of the next video, to be fair. If you have made it all this way, thank you very much for watching. I say this all the time, but I do really appreciate every single view that I get on here, and every single person who subscribed to me, and all the people who have left comments lately. It's just brilliant. It makes me want to do this more. It makes me want to keep going. It makes it all worthwhile, you know, just to see that people are watching it, people are interacting with it, and people are hopefully enjoying it. So yeah, thank you. It means a lot. It really does. And hopefully I'll see you in part 6, where we get to take on the Hindy and probably a couple of other bosses. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.